Coming into Moto 3, it's Zach Osborne, 1-2, Landon Gibson, 8-1, Jesson Turner, 4-5, Open Pro Sport. Final Moto on the line, 3,100 points up for grabs.
Here at Loretta Lynn's. See what Landon Gibson, Zach Osborne, Phil Nicoletti, Ryder Malinowski, Jesson Turner, what do they have to say about this?
I know what the 16 has to say about it.
Well, that answers one question, if we think he's going to try to win this thing, and I think the answer is yes.
Zach Osborne is off and running, credited with the whole shot. Got Gibson right behind him, and there is a pileup. Oh my gosh, that is 6-7 bikes there going into the second corner. But no harm, no foul for the number 16 as he's off and running. And look at Gibson as well as Max Shane in the mix.
Dude, Max Shane has been a consistent top 3 guy off that gate for pretty much every moto that I remember anyway. There's a club.
I see a club.
Turner.
There you go. Turner, we were just talking about, needs to have a good one here. I believe he had a 4.5.
Consistent.
So now, as they run right this second, 4.53.
There's Malinowski, probably in about 7th or 8th. They're 9th place.
Yeah, this is going to be one of the rides for Malinowski where he had a DNF as well as a third. Malinowski's been having a great week. Let's go ahead and bookend it here, Malinowski. Let's go to work.
Malinowski had the big get off in the sand. That's what forced that DNF, I believe. As we look at the 50 of Forbes, just for a brief moment, there's the 5 of Gibson, Jesson Turner, Max Shane.
Gonna have Cade Johnson coming through there in a sec.
Taking a look here at the 57 machine of Turner, his stats are 4.5 in those first 2 motos, but guys, he had to work hard for it. It did not come easy. He had to work his way up through the pack, and he's one of those riders where it seems like fitness is on point. Take a look at this, the 41 and the 50 machine going to be going to work. That is Freehill and Forbes.
Cade Johnson up the inside.
Wow, how about that pass?
2 Cowie passes in the Bermuda Triangle.
Malinowski going to have to go through all of those guys you see on screen. He's just out of that shot here behind the 50. And right by the billboards we go with our leaders. Cade Johnson, not the greatest of starts, man. He struggled off the gate a little bit this week.
He did, for sure. But he rides this Open Pro Sport class a little bit better as we watch our Race Tech Open Pro Sport Moto number 3, and it is Zach Osborne in control at the moment.
Yeah, how cool is that? The Race Tech seminar they do in November, you can fly out there, pay a fee, and they'll tell you everything you ever want to know about how to set up suspension. They'll even help you open up your own suspension plates. It's a pretty novel idea, just giving up all the details on how to do it. And we are watching the 30 or the 57 on screen of Jesson Turner. And Zacho trying to run away from Gibson, but we saw what Gibson was able to do with Zacho yesterday.
Gibson,
a couple days ago.
Gibson, I think, understands the strategy to this race right now. Zacho is, incredibly strong rider, but he has admitted on the open mic that the wear and tear of a solid week of racing is jumping on the back of the 16. And I think these riders know a lot about each other, and they hear the podium speeches and can see the energy of a rider. So Gibson is. I think he's hungry right now. Only 1 second behind, as well as Turner.
Hey, is that red gear a thing? Is that the Tiger Woods Sunday red? You know what I mean? Like at Masters when he breaks that out. I'm here to win.
It's definitely a thing. I believe he wore white one day. I believe.
Yeah, I think so.
Red.
Sure, there you go. Red. There's Malinowski. We expect him to start moving, and he has. He went from 9th to 6th. So he's got just behind Cade Johnson, Max Shane. Then you have Jesson Turner in 3rd, Gibson and Osborne. And that's how they run right there on screen. So nobody really running away. Great job for Jesson Turner. Keeping things close, interesting with Gibson. It's going to be hard to deny Jesson Turner is not one of the players now in this pro class.
Yeah, there's no doubt he is. I was able to watch one of those motos earlier from just above us here where we're announcing from, and you get a bird's eye view, and he was chugging the entire moto there, moto number 2.
They got him trained up there at Club MX, man. So job well done with Jesson Turner. I've got to know that kid just a little bit from Texas, and he's just gotten up progressively better over the years. There's Cade Johnson, another Texas rider as well.
Malinowski going to be back in that 6th place spot on the 31 Club MX machine, but like he said yesterday up on the podium, the last thing he is going to do is give up, so keep your eyes out for the 31 machine.
Heck yeah. Yeah, I mean, the Horizon Award, is that up for grabs? We don't really know who's going to get it.
Look at the lap times.
52, 52, 52, 52, 52. Your
broken record. Yep. And Malinowski just 1 second back, but he's
having to pass.
Had been in traffic, having to make some passes, and the battle is on, and they are tight across the top 5, 6 riders. Oh,
Max Shane going to be under some heavy fire here from Cade Johnson.
I think Cade has grown since the week started.
Yeah, one of our taller riders.
Oh, look at that leg drag. Hard to find a place to put all that leg.
And you know Zacho's trying to break these dudes. It ain't going to happen. You're going to fight these dudes for 25 minutes.
Like I said, I mean, Zacho's been very open with how he has felt through the week, so you're not going to mentally break him unless you can just throw down some massive time back to his fastest lap of the week at like a 48. That might break him, but right now they know that late motos of this, late minutes of this moto is going to favor the youngsters, I believe.
And Zacho doesn't have to win this. He's got a massive points buffer, 1-2-1. He's got so many points to give. So this is all about pride right here, would you say?
Give a point. You want a point, take a point. Everybody gets a point.
Oprah, you get a point. You get a point.
So just behind Malinowski, that group that we've been seeing on screen going to be Freehill, Caniguire, Hillen, Russell, Short, and a ton more. But now going back up to the front to the battle here at the very front of the field. There's Zach Osborne, your leader on the 16 Beta machine. Guys, it was super cool to hear how elated he was to be able to get that 25-plus championship.
Yeah, man. It's been a long time since what do you say, one title he got here? He's got one title. He's about to double that this year.
Double his title count.
It's wild.
It's always a good feeling. And the other thing, hey, look, the Osbornes of the world, the Jake Weimers of the world, they've done it on the highest level. And you know the one thing that I remember them saying, we heard it on Radio Fox as well as other interviews, is they kind of forgot, and I wouldn't say forget, but it's been a while since they've done it, the amount of dedication that it takes to get to this level, even when you've done it in the past. The riders of today honestly work harder than the riders of the 80s and 90s and even in the early 2000s. The game has continuously been stepped up. We got the club rider up there. We know they do a lot of good work down at club. And just all of these guys are really, as amateurs, training as the professionals did before the turn of the century there. So, you know, I know we're talking about 25 years ago, but the game is elevated. You get my point.
I do.
The guys, these age group guys, look, the older guys, the plus 25s and stuff, you know, they're in their prime, right? 99, 2000. So the game has changed, and the amount of work and dedication it gets to the highest level of amateur. I've heard professional riders talk about, man, this was tougher than I thought.
And I hope Jake comes back, because here's his best version of himself. Had a few things not break his way. You give him another year of training and he knows what he's really going to have to do. He's going to be a problem next year. He was great this year.
Guys, you talked about Club MX there just for a second. I'm pleased with how Club MX has stuck behind their guys. They have been with this group. They've been with Malinowski for quite some time. They have invested a lot into these young riders, and it shows.
Yeah, he's going to be good, man. Be fun to watch him. He's done well in Canada. Now he's doing well right here in the Bible Belt.
Malinowski on screen right now, trying to make a run at Max Shane.
Yep, got around Cade Johnson while you were chatting
talking about the century mark.
There you go. He wasn't even born then.
25 years ago.
He was not
26 years ago.
All right, Malinowski now hopping his way right past Cade Johnson. Now he's going after the 23. Hey, watch him whenever he jumps out of this over there, that turn coming up. He's got that jump out of there like Pruitt was doing, lands in the rut. That'll be after exiting Storyland. You'll see it.
Another good line for Malinowski.
Back in the day, over that jump, we'd do a little bromp. What do we do now with the four-stroke? All right, cool. A little brr. Coming out of Storyland. We'll watch them as they're approaching the section you were talking about, Kevin Kelly. There's Cade Johnson.
If the line is available, he's coming out of this right-hander here. He's been jumping and kind of landing in that rut.
No, that one, dude, you went back to two-stroke all of a sudden.
Sorry. I don't know what I'm doing here. Fast lap that time around, man. They're bringing it. They are dropping it. 150s for both Gibson and Osborne.
Down to 1.4 seconds between those two.
Trying to drop him. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just saying, Malinowski, he is going for it. Been trying to find the line around Max Shane, but Max Shane's been able to answer back so far.
And we're not even halfway through this race. It's like a full race has already happened.
Malinowski with some wicked lines all the way around the track from the 10 Commandments now here to the Thor Sand Sweeper.
Justin Turner backs up a 150 again. He is the fastest man on track in third. Right there with Gibson.
Malinowski's going to try to go to the inside here. Shane's going to slam the door.
He better. That's a great three-way battle there. A great three-way battle up front as well. So pick your poison. Here comes Zacho into the 10 Commandments. He's got a bike link with Gibson. Same goes for the 57 of Turner.
Malinowski going the long way around. Is it going to pay off for him?
It is. He got a good drive out of the corner down the long short chute. He's going to take the inside as they head into the 10 Commandments. One more spot for the 31.
Man, I swear this has played out at least half the motos where Malinowski finally clears into third. Now he's got to go make up about 400 yards of track.
The next gap is going to be a tough one for Malinowski, and to be honest with you, the three in front are slightly faster at the moment. We'll see what happens if Malinowski can turn the gas on, drop about 3 seconds per lap to get to this group.
He's got to go.
They are turning some amazing times, 51, 51, and a 50 flat. And unfortunately for Gibson, the man turning the fastest lap time is the one on his heels as they head through the sand section.
Go get some, Jessen. Woo. Hang on.
Little cattywampus there for just a minute, but we're 57 gets alive. Yes, we are for at least another day.
Cattywampus still lives, folks. Yeah, different lines there from Turner in a few different spots, so.
Turner did not rocket out of the old tree turn there, lost a little time, took the short way around the inside line, didn't pay off. We'll see if he makes an adjustment next lap, or maybe he just messed up the rut. He has the advantage to see what lines are faster, right? I mean, he's watching Gibson go in different places from where Osborne is. He's got a front row seat to the action. He's got his own lines that those riders in front of him may not know about. So he's in a good position, is Turner, as they head to the billboard.
Man, he is really starting to amp up his pressure on Gibson. He saw some daylight there with a lap rider holding Gibson up just a bit. So now there's blood in the water for the 57 club. The next
the problem right out.
There it is.
He did not go down, but he lost his drive, and that was enough. The 57 of Turner down to second place.
All the way over to shut that inside push from the number 5, but he's not done yet.
Hang on, Zacho. They're coming for you, baby.
It's like, get away from me, kids. Jeez.
Oh, but look at this. Gibson going back after Turner, as now he's going to be on the outside after the 10 Commandments, going the long way around with some good momentum.
Ooh, they got a ring for heading off, and
it's going to be enough. Gibson back to second.
What a battle here with Gibson and Jessen Turner. Turner does that. I'm going to call it the Club MX line because both he and Malinowski do the same thing coming out of Storyland, so we'll see if that helps him out with the momentum it brings you. Man, what a fight here with the number 5 and the 57 of Turner.
Osborne loving that. The more they're worried about each other, the less they're worried about him. But you can literally throw a blanket over all three as they're back to 20 miles of bad road again.
All right, Turner not done, laying it in there in the sand section.
Okay, going to go a long way around maybe.
Zacho says you can't pass there. Oh, in the air, take it away, Jackie.
Side by side again, and now look at this. The 57 goes around the outside. Last time he was on the inside. Neither line works for him, but he's a lot tighter going into the Thor sand sweeper.
And you could see the 5 of Gibson pull over to get to the right-hand side of the track, cut that inside off from Jessen Turner, Jackie Legs.
Look at all
Turner continuing to go to work, but Gibson is as well.
Oh, there's Zacho looking over like, what is happening behind me, dude? Yes, what a great way to close out Pro Sport. I mean, a 3-way absolute dogfight.
Just an earful of rev limiter for Zach Osborne now, as he has got plenty of company behind him. A pass for the lead trying to happen here for Gibson.
Zacho missing a good race. We're getting to enjoy this on Flow Racing. He does not get to see it. He doesn't want to see it.
He tried to turn around and watch it.
He's like, man, this is such a good race. I want to watch this race.
I mean, he's wearing the right color because it's a bloodbath behind him. Look out.
Okay, here we go. The wide line again for the 57. It's not going to work out this time.
Man, they've had a good clear track. You know some lappers are going to come into play here in a minute and just jumble this all up.
With this speed, no doubt. Taking a look at the lap times as K-Dub was looking at, oh man, the 5 machine able to keep it on 2 wheels after a little bobble there. But
yeah, he wanted to use that line again. If you recall, just 1 lap ago, Jackie Legs, that line worked for me. I was actually able to make a pass on Turner, but was not able to execute that pass on Zacho.
So Malinowski, though, clipping it down to 7, boys. I'd love to see him get up there and mess this up.
Let's go, Malinowski. What's better than a 3-way battle? That's a 4-way battle.
So the last time around, Osborne, Gibson, and Turner, so they have went up a few seconds as far as their lap time's concerned. Yeah. Malinowski, he's been able to drop it down a second, so they're looking at similar lap times now, but Malinowski, he's in the 152 range. These top 2 here of Osborne and Gibson, they're in the 153 range now. We could see Malinowski if he can continue to chip away with it.
He just popped in the screen.
It's interesting here if the pace is dropping for Gibson and Turner on their own, or if Zacho's able to slow the race down a little bit. a seasoned vet like Zach Osborne could potentially slow that three-way battle, just kind of doing a little line changing and slow the race down just a touch. I don't know if that's happening in this moment, but it's certainly possible as he's riding.
Watch
Oh, look
out.
at this.
On the inside is the pass made for the moment.
It is.
Wow.
There it is. We have a new leader. Gibson going to take over the top spot, but for how long?
16 rocketed out of the billboard turn, was not enough to make the pass, but it is not over as
He is feisty.
16 don't like eating roost. I can promise you that.
He said yesterday.
Whoa, little mistake there by Zach.
Zacho said, he goes, if I'm suffering, I know they're suffering.
Zacho
Everybody's
just got
suffering.
passed again. Small mistake going into the second corner down down the long short chute. Excuse me. Gosh, that's a lot of words to say.
Still got the points, though. We're good.
Yep. And Zacho back to third. 2 positions now in just about 2 or 3 corners.
So no more immediate pressure for Zach Osborne, so a good chance for him to be able to regroup and get back in the fight here with these top 2,
There's
Gibson and
Malinowski.
Turner.
He's coming. He just turned a 150 his fastest lap of the race. 4 seconds faster than anybody behind him. He chopped off 4 seconds from that deficit.
So Malinowski's on roll. And look, let's point out that the top 4 have all ran 150s as their best lap time of the Moto.
Early in the race for most of them, and Malinowski just did it.
Yeah, 9 minutes left to go in this Moto. A lot of action left to happen. Zacho's still in control of the championship, 4 points ahead of Gibson, who Gibson cannot lower his points anymore, obviously, as he's the race leader.
Taking a look at timing and scoring, Malinowski able to drop it down to a 3-second gap between himself and Zach Osborne. He's on the hunt.
Yeah, and he can give up that pass. Zacho can give up that pass, and I'm sure he knows the math. Malinowski just wants to get up there and fight with the 2 dudes up front, Gibson and now Turner.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3 has Osborne sitting with 6 points, 10 points there for the 5 machine, and the 57 sitting with 11 points. So the battle for the championship points is really going to be for that second place spot here between Gibson and Turner.
Yeah,
There's Malinowski.
If Turner makes the pass on Gibson, they'll be tied, but it will be Turner taking second in the championship.
That rider's telling him, go on around.
Go around. You're in the fast lane. There's the 57 of Justin Turner trying to keep toe with Gibson just in front of him. Malinowski has made contact with Osborne. You'll see it right there. He might have almost made a pass right then. Good Lord, he is flying.
Malinowski going to go to the outside here, going into the 10 Commandments. A good drive that time through. Going to be able to go double, triple, double.
We sure?
No.
Yeah, depending on who you ask.
We've been debating doubles and triples here at this point.
So here we go. Malinowski trying to work those outsides. Going to get himself set up for a good line in Storyland, all the way off the track, trying to find some smooth real estate.
And nothing has been easy for Zach Osborne. They have been just harassing him.
Pesky kids. He's going to be like Scooby-Doo. He'd say, I would have had it if it weren't for you pesky kids.
Meddling kids.
Meddling kids, you're right.
That was close, though.
Out of thousands of Scooby-Doo episodes, I can't believe I did that.
Big fan of Scooby-Doo there. Huh, Kevin?
Close. Scooby-Doo, yeah.
Here we go, guys.
Yellow flag out.
Oh.
Be
The 33 goes down.
rider.
Like, hey, Scoob. Zacho.
Here we go, headed into the big Thor sand sweeper now.
Yeah, the harassment from Malinowski, man. Go easy. Here we go on the inside.
Osborne, a sand specialist himself.
Malinowski hanging to the backside of Zach Osborne, and the track, the lap, and the line choice he had right there, the track's a half mile longer for him.
Yeah.
He's going outside everywhere.
He needs more
Look
gas.
at this. He now overtakes the 16, I would imagine, on the outside.
It's done. Oh, I bet it was. Yep, because they put him on the inside going into that turn. Now he set sail, immediately going after his teammate Justin Turner.
Yeah, Turner now about 4 seconds ahead of Malinowski, so some work left for the 31 to catch our leaders, Gibson and Turner.
Yeah, we were concerned about Malinowski even riding the motos following his big crash in this class. He went helicoptering off his bike. And that was all she wrote for this particular class championship, but man, he's tough. He's a warrior.
Yeah, like we mentioned earlier, he said on the podium, the one thing I won't do
look at
is
this.
give up.
Lapper down. Malinowski made a very quick line choice. did not lose much time with that. But speaking of losing time, Turner has lost toe. He's now 4 seconds behind Gibson. That last lap, 51.6 for Gibson and a 53.8 for Turner.
Yeah, seeing those lap times really starting to get a few seconds now. A 151 for Gibson, 153 for Turner, a 155 for Malinowski, a 156 for Osborne. But Max Shane with a 154. He's only 1 second behind Osborne.
Oh, no.
So Shane going to be trying to get himself from that 5th place spot up to the 4th.
We're down to 5 minutes, guys, but if Osborne loses another couple positions, Shane and Johnson, if they were to overtake him, and that has not happened yet, but that could start to get the calculator out and start making some blood pressure rise for the Osborne camp.
No doubt.
2-lap board is out, though, so that is a good thing for Zacho.
And these motos plenty long enough for you to charge back through. If you are the 31 of Malinowski, there is the 57 of his teammate Turner. And second there is Ryder Malinowski.
A rebound lap for Turner there with a 52.1. That is 0.2 of a second faster than Gibson.
There he is. Max Shane has caught Zach Osborne. Zacho can give this spot up if he so chooses, still wins the championship, but Max Shane just wants every position available.
Those meddling kids going to be back after Zach Osborne. He's going to have to fight hard for this one. We heard him saying on the podium yesterday after that championship in the plus 25 division that, what was it, Kevin? If they're feeling it,
if you're suffering, if I'm suffering, they are definitely suffering.
There it is.
He feels like he's in good shape and he can handle this. They say embrace the suck, I believe is what I hear some football coaches say. And you are embracing it right now.
So here we go, the 23 machine hunting after that 16 of Osborne. Osborne with a good line, a good drive back into Storyland as they go over the big triple. Believe it or not, guys, I was told underneath the cooldown tent, 65cc riders starting to hit that Cash Connect going for it earlier. That was his one goal. He got it.
Jeez. Up and over that triple. Choose your rut here. Max Shane choosing to stay locked in right behind Osborne. Now he's going to go outside here. And there you'll see, I believe, Turner here.
There he goes now. Going to be in the mix of some lap traffic there for Turner. Possibly Malinowski that we saw on screen. Wasn't quite able to catch those numbers, but here we go. Back into the Thor Sand Sweeper.
See what Zacho can do. I was looking over there just for a moment. I wonder what you think he's going to do this Pro National.
He actually said just yesterday, I believe, he picked up the slow racing check, and he said, I'm going to use this for gas to get to Unadilla. So that sounds pretty official to me.
To watch or
I don't think Zach Osborne's going to Unadilla to watch.
Right.
Guys, the white flag is out. This is the final time around for our pro sport riders.
To the inside is Max Shane. Osborne's going to hold the gas on, work his way back around.
Still fighting.
Little lapper action here from the 24 as look how wide Max Shane is. Going to square it up a little bit, and that is enough to overtake Zach Osborne.
Yeah, Zach just did a little roost. He looked to make sure there's nobody else. You're good, Zacho. Yeah, he got it in the face there, didn't he?
He did. So Gibson out front here. He just has to do the dance one more time. He's going to be on his way to a gold medal here in the Open Pro Sport Moto number 3.
And look at those scores, 8-1-1 for Gibson with 10 points. So, but Zacho's 125, a few points shorter.
I just have to say, Gibson came into the week not riding his own. Later in the week, he has definitely taken some moto wins. And right now, man, Turner gave him a shot. And even that last lap, a 51.3 for Gibson, 12 laps into the books, that just shows the strength of Gibson as he has done what he had to do to take a moto win. Take us home there, Jackie Legs.
Here we go. With a number 1 in the air, the 5 machine, Landon Gibson, the Peachtree City, Georgia native. We're going to be able to grab this 3rd moto win here in the Open Pro Sport Division. However, the championship still undecided. Gibbs, he did all he could, and 8-1-1 moto scores has him sitting with 10 points. Osborne, a 1-2-5 And seeing the rest of the crew checking in, Turner now across the line, as is Malinowski. There goes Shane, and now waiting for the 16 machine. Where's he at? There he is. Zach Osborne makes his way through the checkered flag, and it is going to be enough. A 1-2-5 will make him your Open Pro Sport champion here in 2026.
Done? Is that what
I think I'm done.
Yeah, that's not like I killed the competition. That's like I'm done.
I'm dead. I got nothing left.
Hey, how impressive was it for Gibson there? Did you see through the Monster Energy cool down zone? That
Every
was a
tear-off.
7 tear-off pull.
Yes.
Through the tents.
Yes, that was.
I want clear vision as I make that way
We're
up
done
to
with
the
it.
podium.
That was $19 worth of tear-offs he just tossed on the ground.
His goggles monster is just counting the dollars as he pulls every tear-off pull.
My budget, dog.
There goes Andrew Short checking in now for a 10th place spot in this Open Pro Sport division. Not to throw him under the bus, but I do believe he is going to be the oldest person out on the track at 43 years of age.
Hey, that's not getting thrown under the bus.
It's awesome. It's a
Yeah,
compliment.
it is a compliment. 36 years old is Zach Osborne. Phil Nicoletti, he would be 37, but I do not believe Phil going to be out there in this one.
I think he's in Nashville hanging out.
Open Pro Sport Moto number 3 going to be going to Landon Gibson with Justin Turner and Ryder Malinowski, your top 3. Max Shane, your 4th place. Zach Osborne, your champion, going to round out your top 5 here in Moto 3. Kate Johnson 6th, Kane Ballasina 7th, Carson Wood 8th, William Canaguire in that 9th place spot, and Andrew Short, the Texas native, going to round out your top 10. Taking a look now at your championship standings, it is Osborne on top. Gibson 2nd, Turner 3rd, Johnson 4th, Shane 5th, Wood, Ballasina, Canaguire, Hillen, and Russell going to round out the Open Pro Sport Championship. And taking a look now at your AMSOIL Rapid Replay, Zach Osborne. He knew what he had to do, and he was able to get out front early in this one with a hole shot. He got through that first turn first, and he was able to lead for quite some time. As you can see, a big pile up there off at the start. Right here, Osborne out front, but the guys behind him, they started going to work. The 5 and the 57, they were there all race long, Gibson and Turner. As you can see on screen now, those two making their way through. There's Shane. There is the 2 machine of Johnson. He was putting in some work early in this one. Going to settle back down into a 6th place spot. And then here we go, the 31 machine making some vital moves. Early in this one, he had to work for it to get around Max Shane, get around quite a few riders. And this is when things started tightening up for Zach Osborne up at the front of the field. Those two flying information, the 5 and the 57.
Incredible 3-way battle here. That's just fun to watch. As here we go, we get to see a pass being made, the first one.
That was the pass for the lead, and then there is the pass for Malinowski to get himself up in that 3rd place position. And then Max Shane able to get himself around Osborne as well. Osborne, he knew what he had to do, and so did Gibson.
Watch those tear-offs here.
Here we go.
Count them off.
Oh, no, we didn't get to see him. There's the champion.
He says right here, I am spent. Watch this. Woo! Done.
Yes, finito. Guys, I love the music on that AMSOIL Rapid Replay. When I was going to bed last night, that tune was in my head.
Yes.
I love it.
All right, I think we're good here. I think Sophie is ready to talk to our top 3. Sophie, you take it away.
That is true. We're down here. We also love the AMSOIL Rapid Replay music because that means we're about to crown some champions. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for our gold medalist in this moto, Landon Gibson. Gold medalist in this moto and 2nd place overall in the championship with 811 moto scores. That's $500 from Flow Racing. Landon, how did your week go racing?
Yeah, I mean, the week was awesome. I mean, I was on the podium every time besides one. I would say I just need to be a bit more consistent with my with the start of the week, and we'll put it up here.
Now, Open Pro Sport is sometimes a pretty stressful week, right? Your last full week here at Loretta's Racing. Have you still been able to have some fun this week?
Oh yeah, I've had a lot of fun racing my dirt bike. That's what we come here to do, and that's what I did, so.
That is what you did. Give us just a second. Congratulations. Who would you like to thank for helping you get here?
Oh, I'd like to thank Jesus Christ for keeping me safe, my mom, my dad, Mike Brown for being the mechanic and getting the gate pack really good. One Industry, 100%, factory connection, suspension was dialed all week. You know, man, everyone else, thank you so much for helping.
There he is, Lynn Gibson, Moto winner, second place overall in the championship. All right, and if we could get this Husqvarna machine off the podium so we can move the championship machine up here, that would be great. If one of the Landon Gibson team members could come up here and take care of the bike, that'd be great. We're also looking for Ryder Malinowski for his bronze medal. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for Ryder Malinowski. Ryder, well done. You had to fight for that one.
Yeah, I've had a fight for the last couple of motos, just not getting off the gate good, but yeah, it was good. Charged back to third. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with my week. It's an unreal week for me, so I'm just stoked and ready to keep this momentum going.
Sounds good. Where will we see you next?
I'm going to be doing Canada Nationals next weekend in Walton for the championship. Going to battle for that. And then, probably make my pro debut at Budds Creek. And, yeah, man, excited to keep racing and keep progressing.
Good luck in both of those. Who would you like to thank?
Thank you. Yeah, I want to thank the whole Club MX crew. Just my mom, my dad, Milt, my sister, all the family coming out, all the family watching the race this week, and all my MN supporters, the people back at home that back me. I really appreciate you guys watching and watching my journey. So, yeah, love you guys, and yeah.
There he is, Ryder Malinowski, ladies and gentlemen. Bronze medalist here in Moto 3 Open Pro Sport. We're ready for that championship bike up here whenever they're ready. But for now, we're getting really ready to also talk to our silver medalist. Thank you. Silver medalist and third place overall. Put your hands together for Justin Turner. There's your third place, $250 from Flow Racing. Thank you, Flow Racing, for setting that up for everyone. All right, Justin, tell us about your week. Open Pro Sport is no joke.
Yeah, honestly, I've not had the greatest week. I came out with a bang, you know, me and my teammate went 1-2, and then since then it's been pretty rough, really up and down week. My last moto of 250 Pro Sport, I ended up coming together with another rider and falling and popped my shoulder out of place. And all night, me and my physical therapist, Matt, have been working and all morning to get it ready to ride today. And it's been hard. Didn't feel great, but we got it good enough to go out there and ride. And that moto, I finally felt like myself. All week, I've been just a little bit off. And that one, I really felt good. Not on the top step, but that's the best I felt all week, so I'm happy with that, and especially in the hardest class, you know. So got a bunch of legends up here. I'm glad I got to beat some vet class riders, you know, and yeah, just had to go dog it out and end it on a good note. So I just want to thank everyone at Club MX. They have been such a big help with me, and like last year I was relearning how to walk at this time, and it's just been a very up and down road to get to this point. So I just want to thank them, Brandon Haas, Ben Graves, Hayden, Matt, Mike B, Daniel Blair, Triple J, Fly. They got me looking good all week. Alyssa and Hope had just, there's so many people out there. Donnie Lewis at Yamaha, Tom Paulson. Our bike's super good, and I'm really happy where I'm at right now. And I just want to thank everyone that's helped me. My parents, putting up with my bull crap all the time. I know it's hard. They got the hardest job. So just thank you to everyone. Everyone's been with me. Thank you.
Such a heartfelt podium interview. Thank you, Justin Turner. Third place in the championship and second place in the moto. Congratulations to Jetson. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment we've been waiting for, your Open Pro Sport champion. Let's give him a round of applause. Hold on, he's making his way up here. Now, a round of applause for Zach Osborne, your Open Pro Sport champion. Congratulations, Zacho. What a week here at the ranch.
You're telling me I need a bed and some ice quick. That was hard. I knew it was going to be a dig. I went on my warm-up spin this morning, and I was like, wow, there is nothing there. And I knew my best shot was to execute a whole shot and just dig as long as I could with them behind me, let them battle as much as they could. And it worked. It wasn't pretty, but we got the job done. I've given it everything I have. I'm so zonked and amped to take this home.
Well, you definitely executed that well. Now, have you still been able to have fun here at the ranch like you when you were a kid?
I have. It's been one of the most redeeming experiences of my life, honestly. I can say that with my whole heart. Like I said earlier in the week, it was such a jaded place for me as a kid. And then I won those 2 nationals here in 2020. And then to come back this year and do this is incredible on this motorcycle, Beta RX 450. Yeah, I don't know. We've put in a huge effort to do this, like I've said a few times, and it's amazing for it to pay off for the guys.
Oh, I believe that. And you said you're a little tired. Are you going to be ready for next weekend?
Ponca City next weekend? What is next weekend?
Just curious.
Oh, I'm an amateur.
Oh, amateur racing. All right, you heard it here from Zach Osborne.
Yeah, I think I'll be there. 99% chance I'll be there. I'm going to ride one time on Wednesday, get my feet wet again, and yeah, go there and have fun, be an ambassador to Liquid Moly Beta Factory Racing, Fly, Oakley, Garnet, FMF, Bridgestone, Cherbys, everybody that puts this motorcycle on the track. I'll be there doing it for them. No results expectations. They've told me it's just for fun. I have some goals of my own. By no means is this a full-time return to professional racing. This is an opportunity to go have fun and have another experience and make some more memories with my kids and my wife. My wife's been hugely instrumental in getting this done for me, and I wouldn't be here without her. You know, we have a picture from 2004 when I won here on the bleachers in the pavilion. We're going to recreate that tonight and drive home.
Well, we're grateful to be able to watch you. We've got Chris. He's from Flow Racing. He's got $1,000 for you. Zach, where's $1,000 going?
I don't know, man. I had to buy $500 worth of Levo parts this week from the pump track for my kid. I've spent at least another $500 at the Kona Ice truck. Yeah, it's pretty much all gone.
Well, that's where it's going, it sounds like. Before we're done, we've still got Willie Brownie. He's from the AMA. He's going to present that coveted #1 plate here to Zach. Your 2026 Open Pro Sport champion, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for Zach Osborne. Back up to you boys in the tower.